Hi all, how are you doing? Welcome to the lesson 3, which is coaching versus other helping professions. Before that, little bit of recap from the past three presentations. By this time, I'm sure you might have chosen a particular method to learn these, the different topics presented in this lesson. Which of the options you have tried? And have you found out any other way to learn these lessons? Please share with me. And most of all, do you believe you will be transformed in some areas of your life after completing this training? That's a very important thing. Okay, let us go to this current lesson 3. Okay, I need help in my life. A client comes to you for help. So a client needs help in his life or in her life. So where does the client go? He goes to a coach or therapist, counselor or teacher or a parent or pastor or to whom the client can go. So here, let us see the differences with these other helping professions. What's the important point is there are many similarities. There are few similarities, not many similarities. Like, this is a helping profession, and you just form a relationship maybe with the client. And of course, in all these professions, it's very confidential. And most of the times, in all these professions, it is one to one. That's it. And also the other important thing in all these professions, the client comes to you because they want some changes in their life and they are committed. And that's why it's not one session. But that's it. The differences are many, and it's very important for a coach to understand that life coach is not a therapist, is not a mentor, is not a counselor or a consultant or therapist or the teacher or parent or pastor. So let's see some of the differences between these professions, like life coach versus mentoring. Mentoring, by this time, is modeling your life, your own life approach. You try to project that to the client, the one who is coming to you for help, rather than help the youth discover their personal one. It doesn't mean that mentoring is wrong, I'm saying, but that is another way of doing it. But in life coach, you allow the youth or whoever comes to discover their own personal one. So it's more of a mentoring is more of a social approach. In life coach, it is a goal oriented approach. And you show them in mentoring, you show them what to do instead of letting them to do the same thing. Also counseling, also different from life coach. The counseling focuses on the wound and the trauma, on the past, and they spend more time on the emotional responses. That's not the work of the life coach. So the counselors, they just do that. And also I have given you another chart here for the differences between a therapy and consulting, and how they are different, and what is the status, how you do the questions, how you do your focus, how do you do the problem solving. Let us take the therapist, the difference with the therapist. Again, therapists also, they go back to the past, the past issues such as the emotional pain, traumas, and rather than thinking about the future like the life coach. And also they want to understand. There is a self-understanding, that they seek self-understanding to heal their wounds or other experiences. And mostly those who are coming to the therapist, they want to ask the question, they want the answer why it's happening like this. And coaching, mostly they focus how to do it rather than why. And again, to therapists, those who come, they have psychologically challenged problems, so that's why they come to that. Similarly, there are other professional, like caseworker, consultant, parenting, pastoring, and teaching. These are also helping professions like life coach, but there is a difference. If it's a caseworker, he will not be life coaching. He or she will be, the caseworker will be more focusing on the skill achievement and connecting them to the other agencies and trying to solve the problem. That's what I did some 20 years back when I got the first group of the youth. I was not uh, coaching them. I was not doing the life coaching. I was um, focusing more on the basic needs and the skill development, which is not bad, but at the same time, if it goes together with the life coaching, it could have been better. The same thing about consultant. You just get a consultant who has the power, and he knows, and he says he's an expert, and he tells you what to do. 18 hours. So that is the consultant. And parenting also, it's a helping profession or helping journey for you, but it's more of an emotional thing, and they just take the responsibilities, and they think they have to meet all your basic needs. And pastoring, very simple. A life coach cannot be doing the pastoring, even though he may ask you know you may just discuss about the spiritual needs, but pastoring will be more and more focusing, taking a lot of time on praying and other thing. That is pastoring. The same thing also teaching. This point, I really want you to think twice about teaching. For example, now I'm not teaching. If I'm teaching, I'm just presenting all the teaching materials and asking them to learn these things. But I, rather than just only teaching, I'm also adding the life coach, how you have to be transformed. That's very important. So that's the difference between life coach and other professions.